So that was a great show, right?
It was. We're wrapping it up. The 60th year anniversary of Display Week, the annual conference of Society for Information Display. We're back in LA here, which is quite amazing because SID itself started in Los Angeles 61 years ago at UCLA. So to be back in Los Angeles was great. We had a very successful show. Over 5,500 people attended in person, 518 papers presented, 186 companies exhibiting. The future of displays. I mean, you would see from 160-inch, 16K resolution displays that will probably be in your home years from now, to the tiniest micro displays, 0.13 inches in diameter, going into a tiny micro projector that's going to be in your augmented reality devices, virtual reality devices. What I'd like to say is, those of us who love consumer electronics, we go to consumer electronics show to see the systems. Well, what you see here at Display Week are probably going to show up in CES 1 or 2 years from now, and then they're going to show up in your house or in your pocket or on your eyes years after that. So really breakthroughs in visual displays and human interface technologies.
I love traveling to the future, and this is what it feels like when I go to Display Week. There's a whole bunch of experiences where I'm like, okay, I'm in 2040 right now. This is going to be like, this could be the next generation. What they will be feeling is normal.
Yeah.
And I just got a peek into it,
Yeah.
and it's such a cool experience to see that.
Yeah.
And there's like the SID and the organization, so many amazing members, right? They are eager to show what they're doing.
Yeah, I think what's unique about Society for Information Display and Display Week as a conference, it's a unique combination of academic research, industrial research, and also finished products. So you can go to other shows where you see products that are shipping or about ready to be shipped, or you can go to other forums where you see papers like research work pointing to what might be possible in the future, academic type of conversations. But this is where you actually see live demonstrations of technologies that cover the entire spectrum, the entire gamut of what's possible now to what's coming a few years from now to far future. We're talking about holographic displays. So you have a lifelike 3D interaction and imagery around you in your house, and you see live demonstrations of those, right?
A lot of AR, VR stuff is happening here, and there's like it's like gonna be huge.
Yeah.
It looks like.
So the biggest open secret is, what's the next big wave of consumer electronic devices? We had desktop PCs that gave way to laptops. Laptops gave way to smartphone in your pocket, smartwatches. I have to say that none of these new devices kill the predecessors. The predecessors also became stronger, right? But we just started using them for many more new applications. It's pretty clear that the next wave of big consumer electronic device is going to be on your eye. It's going to be the virtual reality and augmented reality devices, where you'd be not confined to the size of the screen that's in front of you. Have a comfortably wearing device that shows 100-inch screen in front of you, and could be watching your movies, right? So it's pretty clear from all of the demos that you see at Display Week. The displays are ready, and when they are, top device makers are already prepping their products based on them, and it will be in your home soon.
So I've only been to, this is my fourth Display Week. I don't know if you've been to more, right?
Yeah.
And in my experience, I was 2017, 18, 19, and this one is maybe the best. So do you think it's the best ever?
So good question you asked. So I've been with SID for a long time. I've been on the executive board of SID since 2014, when I was at Intel leading the development of RealSense technology and 3D sensing and human interactions, displays. So from those days, I'm now the president of the society. I have one more year to finish this term. Every year to me feels like it's better than the previous year. I would say probably the experience was punctuated for a couple of years by the pandemic, but not because of lack of innovation though. It was like number of people that show up and interact with each other. Every year it feels like the best show. This year certainly it is the best that we've had, given the compelling technology demonstrations and just the lively interactions of people coming from all over the world, spanning academia and industry. Great experience this week.
It was such like a a great experience, not only to see the future, but after 4 years of for me not being able to come,
Yeah.
there's been so much innovation happening,
Yes.
and it's such a leap
Yes.
from 2019.
Yeah.
Just the exhibits, and
Yeah.
I cannot imagine what they're actually talking about in the presentations and everything.
Sure.
This is like way in, like
Yeah.
the presentations are like the exhibits for 10 years in the future sometimes,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, and along those lines, what became clear to me from this show, unlike other years, is the focus on system level innovation. Well, you might think SID is to do with displays, but the entire theme of this conference was the whole system, from sensors to computation to displays, with AI playing a thread from end to end. And that includes image capture, sound capture, AI for computation for making sense of things, enabling human interaction, displaying images on the display, playing sound in your ear. So literally multimodal, multifunctional human interaction with technology. And the system level technology development and demonstrations, what probably made this year's Display Week special, because it has always been the place to go for displays, but now you are starting to see the focus from sensors to display, including multimodal interactions in sound and imagery and all of that.
And the students need to, if they don't know what to do, they should definitely consider the display industry, because it's such a huge opportunities that are here to when they participate in this industry.
Right.
They could have a huge influence on the lives of billions of people.
Yeah. Well, my message to the students, if you consider technology, which is powering the society, the most important part of it is the human-technology interaction, the interface for the humans to use the technology. Displays are the primary interface for presenting visual information, as much as the in-ear devices are the best platform for delivering audio content. And these two are coming together. Think about VR devices. It's an amalgamation of technologies that allow you to show, it plays sound into your ear at the same time, so it gives you an immersive experience. And then AI is enabling interactions. It used to be gesture interactions. Now you're talking to these devices, and the device is talking back to you. With large language models, now the human interface is immersive and intelligent. This is very compelling. I think students who are looking to the future, they could come to Display Week not just to get a glimpse of the breakthrough technologies. This is the place where they could meet up with the vice presidents and executives of the biggest and most prolific product companies, as well as famous professors that they might want to go to graduate school with, and interact with researchers.
Some of the smartest people in the world, probably.
Yes,
work in this industry,
if
right?
you just walk around the hall, and we just came out of the room where we had the imaging and vision special event. You had the decision makers and top executives of the largest companies on the planet sitting around there.
And all these amazing companies probably want to hire people, but also there's this opportunity of doing a startup.
Sure.
And maybe
Yeah.
eventually qualifying for the iZone.
Yes.
And all this like as two different worlds, but there's so much opportunity in there. If people have an idea, they should maybe try to start up, or it's a hard work,
that's
I
a good
guess.
point you bring up, by the way, iZone you brought up. So Display Week has that area where we provide space for startups or research labs to show off their work. We actually have an example. I met with the CEO of a company whose company is now developing products for going big. They've raised a lot of money, but they started at Display Week as an iZone with the technology demonstration just a few years ago. And now they're showing, they have a big booth. They're a big company now.
Can you say just a little bit what you're planning for the next one?
Yeah, so next year we're back in San Jose. So even though LA was great, which is where SID started and first Display Week was held, every time that we're back in San Jose, the show is bigger than ever before. So next year is going to be a lot more exciting, because you're going to be back in the Bay Area, and we have just probably going to be 8,000 to 10,000 people that are going to show up.
And maybe you'll take some feedback from some of the people here, and you'll try to see if you can enable even better experience.
That's clear. In fact, I wish I could tell everything that I know, but next year you're going to have a whole new excitement on things that you're going to have with you. We are envisioning products that are coming up in a month or 2 months. So imagine how the world is going to look like in 10 months, 12 months from now. So suddenly the program is going to be richer. The interactions around augmented reality and virtual reality discussions are going to be a level higher up. You're going to have a lot more innovations there, from system makers to display companies to software companies that are developing applications. It's going to be really exciting next year.